What's up guys, SB Architects here. Today I want to show you how to create historical windows in ArchiCAD. Before beginning the tutorial, I want to show you some examples. As you can see here, this is a very nice example for historical windows. We can see our columns, nice sweeps and window base. To creating the basic window shape in ArchiCAD is possible easily. But for this kind of models, it's not possible because we cannot create vertical sweeps in ArchiCAD. And also we have a very complex model, this head part. It's very complicated. If you model this completely in ArchiCAD, it will slow down your computer. For this reason, I'll suggest you a different solution. Here we have another example. In this example, we will see rounded columns instead of rectangular. My opinion for this, if you want to use rounded columns for your model, you will need much more thicker walls because this rounded column must be placed completely inside and hidden near your walls, just like this. For this example, we can see another kind of problem. It is the spaces inside of your sweep. And now we can see a combination all of them. For this tutorial, we are going to model similar to this one. We will use this image as reference. We are lucky because we can see this model from front and also we can see it from side. And also we are going to use this reference image. We will create a window similar to this one. And also we are going to use some kind of model where you can see in this image. Alright, before beginning the tutorial, I would just like to ask you to like this tutorial. It's going to help this channel with YouTube algorithms and I suggest you to subscribe because I'm creating ArchiCAD tutorials every week. And also if you are serious about learning ArchiCAD, you can go to my Patreon page. In the page you can download this and also my other project files, and also you can see some advanced ArchiCAD tutorials. I'm creating the tutorials in each week. That means the channel is growing larger and larger. Alright, without any further ado, let's get to the tutorial. Okay, let's start this one by creating a simple wall. Let's click wall tool and create something like this. You can change its structure style from here. Now it's basic, wall thickness is 30, it's okay. And we are going to place a window. In the 3D window, we have this. Now we are going to go to settings. If you want to create historical windows, you have a couple of options. First one is this historic windows and you can use one of them, but I won't suggest you this. Here we have another window type, spatial windows. This one is way more better. Archtop windows. Let's click it and here you can see its settings. I will click this icon and look at what we have here. If you look at the reference image, we have 3 parts and also 3 parts vertical. To achieve this, we will add some sash. Here we have sash options, and if we go to HV grid, we can add sash. But now there is a problem. We only have this transom sash. If you want to add here, you will click this menu and click main sash and assign HV grid, and here we can change panel numbers and grid, but this looks a bit weird. It's not as elegant as our reference image. First of all, we don't need this case part between our main sash and top sash. We need to delete this part. It's very important. To achieve it, we will go to here and uncheck this upper transom. Now it's single as this reference image. Of course, we have lots of options here, and by deleting the top part, these effects, these models will be looked way more elegant. For instance, this one, or you can increase or decrease. It's different our reference image, but I want to use this. Maybe we can change the sizes a bit more. Maybe this value will be 2 meters and sill height will be 50 centimeters. Something like this. Anyway, to make deeper effects for your windows in your renders, you can change this reveal to wall core and increase that value. It will look way more better. Now we will create these sweeps. In the floor plan, nearly 20 centimeters will be okay for the width, but for the section, there we go, we can use these models. Maybe this section or this section. Let's use this one. Firstly, we are going to import this image to our ArchiCAD. Let's go to File, External Content, and place External Drawing. After locating it, you can import your image. I will roughly sketch over it with the line tool. Something like this. Maybe we can close the shape. Let's change the line to 1. There we go. Now let's rescale this. This part will be, or actually this part will be 15 or 20 centimeters. Let's hit Ctrl plus key and let's check this define graphically. From here to here, it's gonna be 20. Enter, and now we can use our profile. Let's hit Ctrl plus C and go to Options, Complex Profiles, and Profile Manager. Let's click this New and click OK. Now we are going to hit Ctrl plus V and paste to the center of the view. Keep current view and paste. And align this corner. Once you have done that, you will go to Document, click Fill, hit the space and click Inside. Now it's ready. Let's click Save and continue our process. If we go to 3D window and go to Design, click Wall and click Complex. From here, if we click New Profile, we can use our sweep like this. Let's change its surface to white, maybe titanium white. As you can see, this is horizontal. We cannot use it for vertical. How we can achieve that? First of all, we will copy this wall to somewhere else. After that, we will explode this to morph. Let's right click it and click morph and click OK. After that, we will hit Ctrl plus E and now we will rotate this. Select your pivot point, click here and drag to X direction. Once you achieve it, you will click your Z direction and rotate as horizontal. You can directly input a value here, maybe 90 centimeters, 90 degrees. Once we have done that, we can use our sweep onto this window. Let's try hit the space. There you go. It works. Now let's select all of our sweep and change its direction. You can hit the P but its direction is wrong. Let's change it, rotate it from the profile. Select Ctrl plus E, Alt Shift and rotate. I want this part to be inside of the window, therefore I will match this corner with this pivot. Let's click Save, go back to the 3D window and it's way more better. Hit the P and correct its position. Now, once we achieve this, we will export this one too. And rotate as before. And let's save this as an object. Go to File menu and Libraries and Object. Save selection as object. Click OK and click Save. Now we can place it. Let's go to Object, and it was automatically selected, and you can place it in the 3D window or in the floor plan. You can use the center point to align. And this must be pushed inside, just like this. But our problem is we need to create an opening inside of it. Therefore, we will go to Opening tool from the left of the window. This one. Let's click this polygonal and start to creating our hole. Once we have done that, you can bend this edge later, as I did. And in the floor plan, we will fix its looking. I want to use this no symbol, but I don't need to cut all of the wall. Therefore, I will click this corner point and change its dip, just like this. If you get an error something like this, you can multiply your opening and offset inside, and after that you can click this limit. For the cover fills, we will use this transparent. To fix the Windows appearance, we can click our Windows and change this value to deeper. There we go. We have created our sweep, and now we are ready to creating this part. I'll pause the video and import to ArchiCAD. We have imported our reference image and we are going to sketch over it. Actually, we can make this very detailed, or we can make this roughly. For this tutorial, I will make this roughly. If you like the tutorial and want to see how we can model this detailed, I will create another tutorial for that. Let's click Line tool and start sketching. Once you created your single lines, you can turn them into curves. Also, we have another line here and this one. It will be better if we continue this line. We have another line here. And for the inside parts, I will create offset. Hit the space, fulfill inside, click your newly created line, and offset. Once we achieved, we will go to slab and we can change its structure and change its surface. Now we will click inside with the space. We will duplicate this and offset inside. These are our borders and we need some depth. We will make our depth in the 3D window. I'm going to make this with eyeball. I will create another for this. I'm going to duplicate this and hit this minus and click inside. If you see an error, something like this, you can try to change these curves. There we go, we have created one part, and after that we will make the symmetry and we will get our final shape. Actually, this part is going to be higher than this. Maybe something like this. Let's look at our reference image. Yeah, it's in front of this top part. And this one also. Well, maybe you are thinking this is a very basic model and maybe you disappointed, but I will show you something. If you look at this example, you will use lots of model as that head part. If you want to work fluently with your model, you need to be careful for your models, for your objects. You need to reduce their polygon size. You don't need to look them from too near. You will see them far away in your renders. It will not even be understood. After this step, I will copy this and convert to morph. Rotate as we did before and save as object. Let's place our new object near our windows. I will delete those and copy our window group, and now we will move this between our windows. Let's hit the M and measure the value. Is 50 centimeters. Let's hit Ctrl plus T, click this dimension, and this will be 50. It's the benefit of using objects. Let's go back our reference image, and we have a base part here. We are going to model this now. Alright, I have imported the reference image, and now we will rescale this according to our windows. Maybe using some lines will be a good idea. Again, Ctrl plus K from here to here. And now it's reskilled and we are going to create our profile. There we go. We have roughly finished our profile and now we are going to create our curves. As we did before, we are going to create a sweep profile, but our base pivot will be this one. Let's copy this, go to options, profile manager, create new, and paste. We cannot hit the save because we need to use fill tool. Now we can click save. We are going to select any kind of wall and change structure to custom and new profile tool. I will start clicking from here, therefore these edges will be its borders. For this reason I'm going to change this pivot point to here. Let's look at 3D and look at what we have here. The white material will be way more better for this. Our paint titanium white. Let's change direction. And now we only one part remained. We can place a column here, we can place a wall here, or we can just increase this profile and make this reach to bottom of this head part. For this tutorial I want to place only simple column. Let's go to design tool, the column, and change its material to titanium white. I will roughly place it here and fix it in the 3D window, just like this. Of course, you can add way more details. For instance, you can convert this to morph and offset top edge and input a value, maybe 3 centimeters. Alright, we have finished our model and let's isolate that section and let's create some render. Let's go to document, creative imaging, and let's click photo render settings. I will make this white model. We have predetermined scene, outdoor white model. Let's select it and click OK and hit render. Yeah, way more better. This was how you can create historical windows in ArchiCAD. I hope you have enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any questions, suggestions, please leave the comment in the comment section below. Do not forget to hit the like button and being subscribed. It's very important for the YouTube algorithms for to good of the channel. And if you are serious about learning ArchiCAD, you can go to my Patreon page. From there, I will be waiting for you. Alright, thank you for watching. Until next time. Have a nice day. Bye.